Gabby, what's happened? Good morning, pal.
I don't know.
Oh man,
I know.
I'm distraught, mate. It spoiled my weekend.
Ali, I'm surprised they still let me do the show. I thought I was sacked after you broke the record, mate.
Listen, mate. I know, but the one thing I will say to you, what a result. What a way for it to go. No?
Ali, I was at the game. I got some tickets from David Brooks. Went to the game, sat in the home end behind the goal where he scored the goal. And I'll tell you what, Ali, it's the first game I've been to at the Vitality Stadium, and I loved it. You're so close to the pitch. You get a better atmosphere. You know all these big stadiums, Ali, like Ibrox and Villa Park and the Etihad. You're so far from the pitch sort of feeling at the Vitality Stadium. So close in, enjoyed it. Atmosphere was amazing. And I thought Villa treated the game like it was a cup final. The way they played, the way they defended, they were the better team. And I feel like if you want to get Champions League football, you've got to put in performances like that near the end of the season.
Tell you what, Gab. I mean, I was at Newcastle yesterday, and they deserved their victory. I thought Chelsea lacked a little bit. I thought they looked a wee bit, even before the sending off.
Yes.
I thought they looked a little bit lightweight in forward areas. But that result for Villa,
massive.
Oh, I mean, that's seriously throw the cat amongst the pigeons. You look at it, I mean, the two draws with City and Arsenal, you wouldn't really think would affect it. But the result, as you correctly said, at Bournemouth, and it's James's has thrown the cat amongst the pigeons, mate, I tell you.
Because, Ali, you see what could happen now? You could get a scenario where Villa beat Spurs because Spurs are resting a lot of players on Friday for the cup final. You could have the last game of the season where a scenario where Chelsea have to win, Forest have to win.
Wow.
And Villa have to win. So you could get a last game of the season, Ali, where it's 1 minute Chelsea are in, the next minute Villa are in the top five. Then it could be Forest even. So it's got to be a great end to the season. And Aston Villa knew their job, Ali. They knew they had to win their last 3 games. They knew they had to beat Bournemouth, who are a very good side, and they went and did it.
It's a brilliant result for them, mate. The one thing that has to happen now from Forest's point of view, I think they have to win their next game. But that was a disappointing result for them yesterday.
What, Ali, quickly, if Forest win their next game, they might go into the last game of the season, and Aston Villa are playing Manchester United away. The Europa League would have gone by then on the Wednesday. So last game of the season at home for Manchester United, it's not going to be an easy game for Villa, tough game. So there could be a scenario where Aston Villa might not get the job done and Forest beat Chelsea and then get top 5. So there's so many different things that can happen.
Absolutely, mate. Well, it was a weekend obviously full of drama and excitement, and it eventually happened. The goal scoring record has gone. I mean, I've never known a weekend quite like it, mate. So we need the punters to get in touch with us. 81089. Give us your text and let us know what should we be calling Gabby now. Other than Gabby losing the record. It was a massive weekend, as I mentioned, in the race for the Champions League football. Defeat for Chelsea, 2 points dropped by City, and indeed Forest, as I mentioned there. Wins for Newcastle, Chelsea and Villa in the race for the top 5. But everybody is talking about the reaction Trent got at Anfield yesterday, Gabby. It was incredible, wasn't it? Here's what his boss Arne Slot made of the booing.
It's funny because you emphasize completely on the ones that booed, but you do say that there were mixed reactions. So I heard the same, and what I like about living in Europe, and it's a privilege that we can live in Europe. Why? Because everybody can have his opinion and can express his opinion as well. And that's what you saw today. So a few of them booed, but the longer it took, I think almost everyone was very positive.
What did you think, Gab? I must admit, he's right what he says. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I didn't think it looked good, mate. I was a little bit disappointed myself, but as I say, he's spot on with his assessment. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I was a bit disappointed. What do you think, mate?
Do you know what, Ali? It's been going on for how long now? The last month, 6 weeks, there've been talk about it, and I thought it would be more social media, not real fans in the stadium. So to hear that yesterday and how loud it was, and the camera straight on Trent, and he looked devastated, mate. He looked like,
I know.
You know what? Don't get emotional. Get through the game. The camera's going to be on you. You know you've been there, Ali. Like don't show any emotion. Like get through the game. Don't let it get to you. Go and play your game. And then when he had that free kick, Ali, I was like, please score. Please score that free kick. And then you'll get like the fans will just change straight away and be clapping you. So fans are allowed their opinion, but he's one of your own. He's won everything at your football club. He's come for your academy, and he wants to go and try a new club, not any club, Real Madrid. So very poor from Liverpool fans. Need to have a look in the mirror and sort themselves out. I didn't like it one bit.
I was disappointed as well. Laddie, Oladipo and Carrollton Cole were absolutely flooded, Gabby, with Liverpool calls in the final word last night. Here's Steve, who gave them a call, trying to explain why Trent got the reaction that he did.
Oh, absolutely, Boots. Absolutely. He supported Liverpool as a boy. He's been at that club. He should be loyal. I just can't understand why he'd want to leave. If you can win a trophy with your own club that you support as a boy, what's better than that? Absolutely nothing in my eyes. So I want someone to explain to me why it's okay for him to leave, unless he just wants to make loads of dough.
I don't get that at all, to be honest with you, Gabby. I mean, I can't understand Steve's opinion there, to tell you the truth. He said he can't understand why he wants to leave unless he wants to make loads of dough. I think that's absolutely nonsense.
Someone made a great point. I've seen it on social media. It's like with Liverpool fans, it feels that you have to stay at the club until the club don't want you anymore and you leave on a free transfer. Football's not like that. Football isn't like that. Steve McManaman left. Michael Owen left. I get it. Trent, a local lad, he loves the club. Yes, but we only get one shot at this in life. Do you know what I mean, Ali? You don't want to look back when you're retired and say, oh, I made a mistake. I didn't go to Real Madrid. We're talking about Real Madrid.
Correct.
Real Madrid.
Yep.
Biggest club that there'll ever be.
I'm with you, mate. I'm absolutely with you. I don't understand it. However, as we say, everybody is entitled to their opinion, and people have differing opinions. Liverpool fans, we want you to give us a call this morning. What did you think? Was the booing justified? Or were you a little bit embarrassed and ashamed of your fellow Liverpool fans? Should yesterday be his final appearance in a red shirt? Give us a call, 03717 22 33 44. Elsewhere, in an action-packed weekend, Forest confirmed their place in Europe next season, despite many predict them to be in a relegation scrap. So how did the owners celebrate? By storming onto the pitch to confront the manager.
Jesus.
Apparently, it was embarrassing, that, wasn't it? Apparently angry over a confusion with substitutes. Former Arsenal winger, our very own Perry Groves. Well, Grovesy, he wasn't hanging about here, was he?
That is belittling Nuno Espirito Santo, because he's basically gone on the pitch to say, you know, his body language, you see his hand, say basically what you're doing. That's what he's said to him, right? After the game, I know Marinakis is of the owner, but you shouldn't be on the pitch anyway as an owner, right? And after the game, Nuno should say to him, I want a word with you, and go and have a word and say, don't you ever, ever, ever do that to me again. If you've got something to say to me, you say it in private. You don't come and do it on public because you're the owner and you're trying to put me in my place. That's what he's done.
I thought it looked absolutely ridiculous, Gabby. I tell you, it was really, really poor. Gary Neville also tweeted afterwards saying that Nuno should be trying to negotiate his exit after being confronted by Marinakis. What do you think, Gab? I just thought it was a terrible, terrible look. It really was.
Well, let's be honest, Ali. Like, everyone would agree, the guy's an idiot. Let's be plain and simple. He's always hanging around the tunnel for the cameras. He's there on the pitch before, arguing with officials. What are you doing anywhere near there? Sit in the chairman's lounge like every other chairman does. Have your prawn sandwiches. Do you know what I mean? Enjoy that experience that chairmans do. They sit up there, they leave it to the sporting directors, the managers, the players. What are you doing on the pitch, first of all? And second of all, it's everything's on camera nowadays. It's a TV game. Poor Nuno Santo's probably thinking, I can't react now. The camera's going to be on me. He belittled him. What's that got to do with you about there's been a problem with a substitution and the player's injured? That's nothing to do with you. Go afterwards to the manager's office, call the physios in and say, what happened, guys? You could have cost us 2 points here. Who does he think he is? I know he's the owner, but get back in your office.
Aye, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. It's embarrassing.
I was fuming, mate.
That's the manager's domain, right? So if there was a mix-up, or there was a misunderstanding, or there was a mistake, that's for the manager to deal with. Then, if you've got a problem with it, you sit down with the manager and have a chat with the manager about it in private. That's the way you handle it.
You're just giving me them vibes, Ali, like, this is my club. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to come on the pitch. I'm going to have a go at anyone I want. Like, come on. And then he put out a statement afterwards, quickly, on the Forest, Nottingham Forest social media channels. And I'm thinking, no, mate, it's too late. Like, stay upstairs afterwards. Like, you don't see the Villa owners on the pitch, Ali. You don't see them lurking around for the cameras and by the tunnel to shake everyone's hand after a game. The sporting directors do.
No,
chief executives do.
It was embarrassing, actually, wasn't it, to see him on the pitch there? I know, it was embarrassing.
Get upstairs.
Yeah, and I thought Nuno handled it well, to tell you the truth. Listen, Gabby, I don't care what MD said. At the start of the season, if somebody offered Nottingham Forest blinking European football at the start of the season, I bet your hand off.
Ali, it's not over yet, though.
I know it's not.
They can win 2 games, and then all the results go their way. They can finish in the top 5.
That's exactly my point, mate. Gabby, you're spot on, because now's the time for unity.
Yes.
Now's the time for them to be together.
You know
now's
what?
the time.
Do you know what the problem is? It's because on the 2nd of April, Ali, they were 10 points clear of 6th place. So the owner has probably thought, I'm going to get the big bucks now. And in his mind, sometimes, Ali, in your mind, you've already spent the money. He's probably thinking, what are you doing? Leicester are relegated. How have you drawn 2-2 with Leicester? But football happens. It happens. Yeah. You're not guaranteed to beat teams that you expected. The Premier League's a tough league. Leicester, nothing to lose, Ali, in a game. Correct. It's a local derby. It's not going to be easy. Guaranteed win.
The perfect example was Southampton the day before. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? That's playing with no pressure, just going out to, try and get a result. It was, I just thought it was shocking.
He deserved what's coming his way.
No, it was poor, mate. Okay, mate. They're coming up, Ruben Amorim, he's an interesting one. He says if the situation United doesn't change, he may leave. No, I'm not having that, surely.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.